Good day, my name is Felix. Welcome to my little corner of the back rooms. Today we're checking out more He's Just Away. Let's get into it. In the quiet, you can almost forget and feel whole again. Sleep finally comes for you, and for once, it's dreamless. You awake to a soft vibration on your bedside table. Peeking, your eyes open, you note that the sun has gone down. Oh, I must have slept for a while. Reaching over the sleeping man beside you, you grab your phone, spying Maki's name on the front. You hurriedly get out of bed, making sure you're presentable and quickly exit the room. As you step into the hallway, you accept the call. Maki! Maki appears on the screen. She looks a little tired, no doubt another result of being a late owl just like
Hey
you.
there.
Hey, Felix, I'm not bothering you, am I? No, I wasn't doing anything, just taking a nap. Well, I'm glad you're getting some rest. I just wanted to check up, I haven't heard from you in a while. You smile. Maki is your best friend. She always looks out for you, albeit she's a little persistent in her efforts. You do appreciate her a lot, but recently you felt a bit guilty. You haven't seen her since. You shake your head.
Hey.
Felix? Hmm? What's going on? Something seems different. Well, you know the synthetic skin I asked you to make? Her expression becomes concerned, her brows furrowing as she hums in acknowledgement. Well, I finished the project last night and you jump as the door slides open behind you, eyes darting nervously as you feel an arm wrap around your waist, pulling you against a warm, lifelike chest. I'm Moonlight. Hey, Maki. Maki's eyes are wide, staring in disbelief.
What?
Seto? Hey! Hi! She stares at the android behind you with an indiscernible expression. What are you calling for? Everything alright? Maki swallows thickly before nodding.
Uh,
Just catching up with my best friend, like always, Seto lets out a small of acknowledgement, but he doesn't leave. Seto?
Oh,
Don't mind me. Pretend I'm not here. You chuckle nervously. It's probably a little hard for Maki to ignore the 6'2" man behind you. He's 6'2"? He's taller than me. A man wearing the face of her dear dead friend. Maki shifts uncomfortably, a hand coming up and nervously scratching the side of her neck. I really would like to speak to Felix alone, if that's okay with you. Seto's eyes curve into crescents as he smiles, but there's nothing friendly about it. And I'm sure Felix doesn't mind if I stay, if that's okay with you. Maki looks towards you. Seto's fingers continue to trace soft patterns on your stomach. Maki, he can stay, alright? It's not like we have anything to hide. Seto's grip tightens just a touch, and he emits an approving hum.
Whatever.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Maki dives into updating you on all the gossip in the lab, occasionally stumbling in her story whenever her eyes drift back to Seto. As she continues, you and Seto move to the couch. He listens intently as she tells you about Izumi forgetting samples overnight and having to decontaminate his section again.
Oh my god.
And then, you know what Kaji did? Did he mistake his beaker for his coffee again? Maki laughs loudly, nodding as she wheezes. How that man hasn't died is beyond me. He's lucky he doesn't work with poisonous compounds. You giggle, throwing a glance at Seto. He's been quiet this whole time, electing to observe you quietly with an adoring gaze. That's a little bit unsettling. You smile at him, failing to see the frown appear on Maki's face. Seto beams at you, and your heart flutters. 1 second, Maki. Seto, sorry to ask, but do you mind making dinner? I'm a little hungry. He nods, kissing you on the cheek. Of course, Moonlight. Don't take too long, alright? I won't. Seto walks off and you bring the phone back up to your eye level, frowning at Maki's concerned look. What's wrong? don't you think something's strange with that android? His name is Seto. Felix. Maki, you don't understand. He's different. Different how? I performed the initial procedures last night. The upload, the data, and everything. And I figured I would awake him when I woke. Maki's brows furrow further. But when I woke up this morning, he was already awake and cooking breakfast. Her eyes widen abruptly.
What?
Self-awakening? That's not possible, Felix! You cut her off, exclaiming excitedly. I know! I was worried as well, but I checked his diagnostics and everything is okay. I think the Heaven chip... You're using the Heaven chip as his main neural network? She shakes her head. Felix, you know Hajime has been trying to contact you. Hajime won't be worried anymore once he sees him. It'll be alright. Maki sighs, sounding frustrated. Felix, I'm worried. I've never even heard of a single android capable of self-awakening. Maybe the Heaven chip is just that miraculous. He shrugs and she groans. You don't seem worried about this. I am, but I'm happy. It's been so long. Maki's gaze softens as she runs a hand through her hair. I know, but keep in mind that this isn't really Seto, okay? Her words shoot a pang of despair through your heart. You bite your lip and nod slowly.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I don't want to upset you, but I think it's important to... Oh. Moonlight? Are you all right? Seto appears by your side, plucking the phone from your hand. He turns to Maki. Oh my god, He turns to Maki, addressing her frostily.
What did you do?
Uh-oh.
What?
Are you serious? I don't need to answer to an android? Seto's eyes narrow. Maki's glare darkens. This is none of your business!
It is my business when you upset my spouse.
The girlies are fighting. Maki scoffs, her voice raising.
You're not the real Seto!
Oh. Okay. Ask Maki to back down. Maki, enough. That's uncalled for. Maki scoffs.
Whatever.
You're defending him? Do you know how ridiculous you sound? You sigh, grabbing the phone off of Seto. Maki, I'm sorry. How about we talk later? Maki looks torn, her gaze flitting between you and Seto. Please? Alright, just take care, okay? Please call me if you need me. You know I'm just a call away. Always. I know. Thanks. Chat later? Of course. You hang up the phone and turn to Seto. An indiscernible expression mars his face. She doesn't seem good for you. Oh. She means well, Seto. A strange look flitters across Seto's face. You nearly miss it. I didn't like seeing you so upset. He strokes the side of your cheek softly, fingers warm against your skin. He holds your chin, gently forcing your gaze upwards.
I just want what's best for you, Starlight.
Now he's calling me Starlight. He keeps switching between Starlight and Moonlight, and that's making me dizzy. I know. Just don't worry about what she said, okay? Seto nods once, before taking your arm by the elbow and guiding you to the lounge.
Oh, Moonlight.
As long as you know I mean well. I know, Seto, and I appreciate it. He smiles warmly. The tranquil moment is cut short by your stomach growling. Your eyes widen and you laugh. I guess I'm hungrier than I thought. Seto hums. Well, aren't you lucky that your beloved husband got dinner started? You look towards the kitchen and spy an array of chopped vegetables and condiments. What are you making? Seto walks into the room with you, following behind like a curious puppy, peering around him. He washes his hands and resumes cooking, picking up eggplants that he sliced vertically in half, making crisscross patterns on them. Next to him, you see steam rising from the rice cooker. Miso glazed eggplant. Thought we could do with something comforting and simple. Did you forget it's our go-to meal after a long day? No one to correct him again, so you comply and lean against the kitchen counter, watching him cook. Seto sears the eggplant in the pan on both sides and generously glazes the cut side with the sweet miso glaze. He pops the eggplant into a tray and into the oven to broil, and then turns to you. His gaze is affectionate when you bashfully avert your eyes. A soft laugh draws your attention back, and he's now standing directly in front of you. His arms wind around your waist and draw you close. You sink into his warmth, wrapping your arms around him in turn. This is nice. Seto kisses your forehead, then your cheek. You tilt your head up and catch his lips with your own, much to his happiness. We can do this every day. It's a promise. And one you've lived and could continue to. A few minutes pass, and the oven beeps. Seto reluctantly untangles himself from you, grabbing the oven mitts from the kitchen drawer. You miss his warmth already. Is he warm? Are androids warm? These are questions that I have. He sets the steaming tray of miso-glazed eggplant on the counter, topping them with finely chopped spring onions and furikake seasoning. Turning to the cupboard next to him, his fingers graze a familiar bowl. This one, right? He holds up your favorite cat pattern bowl. You smile and nod. Sitting down at the table, you watch as he dishes fluffy short grain rice into the bowl, drizzling some of the excess miso glaze in the tray over the grains with a spoon, and tops it off with a generous amount of the miso eggplant. Here, Moonlight, eat up. See, now he's switched back again. I'm gonna get whiplash. You dig in. The rice is fluffy, perfectly cooked, and the eggplant has a wonderful sweet and umami glaze, slightly crispy from being under the broiler. A sprinkle of spring onions cuts through the richness. Seto watches you, an adoring smirk on his face. Cute. You glance up, cheeks full of rice as your face flushes. You swallow and grumble, "Are you just going to watch me? Is there anything else better to look at, my love?" You stutter, choking on a grain of rice while Seto's laugh rings in the kitchen. Despite your current rice-related predicament, you can't help but be happy. Your home hasn't been this lively in a long time. After dinner, you help Seto with washing up. He insists on doing it himself, but you cross your arms over your chest and tell him that if he wants to do anything, he can just lean against the counter and look nice.
So you think I look nice?
Yeah. You throw a tea towel at him, face hot. Shut up. Afterwards, you both sit on the couch and Seto hands you a hot cup of genmaicha. You curl up contentedly against him and watch TV. His chest is so warm and comforting, you can't help but let go of your worries as he holds you close. I'm still curious on how androids are warm. Like, what is it that makes them warm? He makes passing jokes about the documentary on the TV and you laugh. Your voices livening the atmosphere in the lounge room that has been dreary for so long. The warmth seeping over the festering wounds like a sickening sweet illusion. A few hours pass, and on your third documentary, you fall asleep in Seto's arms. Ow. He watches you intently, brushing a lock of hair from your face. His gaze trails down over your body and then back up to your sleeping features. Seto shifts, carefully positioning you and effortlessly lifts you into a bridal carry. He quietly makes his way down the hallway towards the bedroom. The sight of you curled up so vulnerable like that in his arms might be enough to make him blue screen. That's crazy. If he was any other inferior android, that is. He lays you in bed, adjusting the covers over your body and kisses you on the forehead, lingering his kiss for a bit longer. Sleep well, my moonlight, my everything. As you sleep peacefully, for the first time in a very long time, the world continues to pass you by. But the noise of the nightfall is lost to you while you're curled up blissfully under the blankets. So blissful, in fact, that you don't realize your husband is no longer beside you. Where is he? Where did he go? Where? Did he go find Maki? He better not have did. Seto walks steadily down the hallway into the lounge. and up to the door to your laboratory. What is he doing? His fingers punch in the key codes on the control panel. A smirk tugs at his lips as the door opens without resistance. I knew it was bad that he watched us punch the code in last time. Sneaky, sneaky little android. What is he up to? Stepping into the cold laboratory, he grimaces. He really does hate this place. Seto scans the lab disdainfully, eyeing the cold machinery. His frigid gaze, however, splinters with adoration when he sees the little touches of your personality around the office. A small plush of a fat black and white cat sitting on your desk. A coffee mug on top of a coaster, the handle slightly chipped but loved nonetheless. His eyes, however, zoom in on the numerous Polaroids pinned to your corkboard. He heads over, a glare on his face as he glances over the images. It's you and him. The other Seto. Oh, he looks mad. The one whose memory just won't die. Countless snapshots, offering glimpses into the depths of your love and happiest moments of your life. You and him at an amusement park, holding giant cat-shaped pastries. A long scarf is wrapped around the both of you. Your smile is bright, cheeks full of color and eyes glowing. You and him again during Christmas, wearing matching sweaters, his arms holding you lovingly as you kiss his cheek. Seto's glare intensifies. Oh. You and him inside a Ferris wheel. Your eyes are happy, but there's nervousness and trust in the way you cling to his arm while you're high up in the sky. You and him at the beach. You and him at a fancy restaurant. You and him again and again. Posted into the clipboard, countless reminders that you have loved before him. And that love is the only reason why he's here now. His eyes darken hatefully at the Polaroid in the center. Him, holding you in a bridal carry as you both smile wide. Hair and makeup done beautifully as handfuls of petals thrown by friends and family rain down atop the both of you. Your wedding day. Your arms are wound around his neck, holding a beautiful bouquet of pastel pink, white, and yellow flowers. Seto scoffs, tearing his eyes away from the clipboard. His own fist is clenched by his side. I will make him happier than you ever could. Seto stalks over to the other side of the lab, where the console and diagnostic table is located. His fingers skim over the keypad, typing in the code he made sure to memorize from earlier in that day. Jesus. He brings up his diagnostic panel and completes the authorization for his port access, bypassing the biometric reader. Shuddering while the port on the back of his neck splits to reveal the slot, he grimaces as he holds the cable in his hands. They shake while he positions the end of the cable at his neck, and he shoves it haphazardly inside, eyes clenched shut. Seto's body heaves, an awful gasp bursting from his lips as he doubles. Language? The feeling is cold, sharp, like claws gripping at his insides. He takes a few moments, waiting for his breathing to calm down. Seto sits up and drags himself back to the console. With his brow furrowed in determination, he searches the database. He searches for memories you have stored in the computer, a hunger growing inside him as he opens folder after folder, gathering as many pictures and videos as he can. Summer holiday trip. Felix and Seto wedding.mp4. Childhood photos. High school prom mp4. Surprise proposal.mp4. File after file, he opens them greedily and consumes them, downloading them into his personal database. He spends the next hour scraping the computer for every trace of that man that you stored away safely, like a last defense, a keepsake of memories so you don't lose that man completely, the man you think he can't live up to, the real Seto. He continues searching like a man possessed. He needs this. Needs to show you he's more than what that man could ever be. A few more minutes pass before his hands still, and a horrible grin splits across Seto's face. Oh, unnerving.
Oh, Moonlight. You silly, sentimental little thing.
On the screen are all the messages and voicemails sent between you and the Seto from before. Every mundane communication, from what you needed at the grocery store to updates from your late husband as you drove home. Seto chuckles menacingly as he copies every file into his databank. His eyes narrow with glee as his grin widens further. He devours it, memorizing the inflections in that man's voice, the slang and phrases he uses the most. He takes it all and makes every memory his own. Seto gazes down at one of the many open photos on your screen. The happiness in your eyes as you stare at that man no longer bothers him like before. Instead, he's elated, and his voice is beyond joyful as he whispers like he is speaking to him.
It's all right. You're not needed anymore.
Act 1 end. Holy moly! Oh no, and Act 2 is coming out. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I'm looking forward to when the rest comes out. Things are definitely getting juicy. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one.